as a human being able, inwe freedom, and that freedom bo na iye emewi feature ime as a human being. God created us and gave us freedom to choose between good and bad, either the right thing or the wrong thing. So it is out of freedom that we exist in this world. No one no n'ime, we are living in this world due to the freedom anyị nwegoro dịka ndị mmadụ. Okay, bringing it down to what is going on in most of our religious houses today. Just as Most Reverend Professor Godfrey I, Onah, the Catholic Bishop of Nsukka Diocese, will say.
Often, when we want to raise funds in the church, some people persecute the faithful psychologically, torment people in order to get money from them, telling you all sorts of things, including such lies as that when you put 1,000, God will give you 1 million, which is a lie, because it's not an investment in a bank. And we decided, be free, give freely, generously. And some are now understanding it to mean don't give at all. Agmego le nwetere na second collection tata. Gwa unu go ha. Unu mazere go ka ha ma ọ bụrụ na anyị nọ here for 1 hour na na-eme mini launching. Ndị ji 10,000 wete, ndị ji 50,000 wete, alaga ala until 1 o'clock.
He was not telling the people, if he was not to be there, that someone will be on microphone, maybe a priest may be on microphone and begin to whine the congregation, come and give. You give 1 naira, God will give you 1,000 naira. The professor is saying it doesn't work that way. That people should be allowed to give out of freedom, out of their human will. They should not be coerced to give. That they should not be told to give what they do not want to give. Or enwere ya force gi nye ife ya bi ikwu ni ye nye emesizie da afa gị na akwụkwọ ihe emezuzi ya bụ nkwa ikwere ekwe. Most of the churches have been complaining, yeah, you come to our books, there are so many names on pledges, nobody is redeeming them, most of them have died. Ife enunwasi from ife ndị mmadụ bụ ndị isi ụka na anọ na microphone na wine n'unu bịa nụnye 10,000 emesia chukwu ya enye gị 100,000 within some days. Now ịpụtazi enyezi ya bụ 10,000, all of a sudden 10,000 100,000 abịakwa ozi enwere gị eji wee je redeem your pledge ijidezie ndị ụka ụgwọ. Ụmụ ife niile a na-akpata ya. Freedom dị ezigbo mkpa in our lives. Ọ na-enyere anyị aka to create and then to appreciate the values of beauty, to appreciate the values of truth, and then to appreciate the values of goodness. Ọ ya nwa ka o yeji wee bụrụ ịbịa na ụfọdụ ụka, ọ bụ na ndị ụka n'anya dịka gụnwa na ịbụ onye isi ụka, ndị ụka n'anya wee fụ ife ndị ịrụgasị fụ na ọ bụ na-enye gị ego niile etinye n'ife ha chọrọ ka ịrụ arụfa. Enwe ụbọchị ọbụla ịpụta n'ụlọ ụka gị were microphone wee sị na-enwe collection dị ona efu ndị ụka fa na-apụta to give you maka na fa mana ọ bụ na fa nye gị n'ihi ejikwa wee rụrụ fọrọ. Na ọ bụ mgbe ya apụta na awa nefa na fapụta bịa nye ndị enweghị kịta na fada afa ha n'akwụkwọ. For what? You are torturing them against their human will. You are torturing them against their freedom. People should be allowed to give out of their freedom. People should be allowed to give out of their free will. Oh, if you know, in the past, some years ago, a woman was tortured against her free will. Someone was on microphone telling her, come and give to the Lord. Come and give to the Lord. If you give the Lord will give you this. The Lord will do this for you. When you were put we were on ya when yandoka. Yes, is yandoka near. Ogo ụmụ ya kunitezi tonite fabido drag back the church to the court. That we do not know what you are saying. This land belongs to us. The church was telling them, but your mother gave it to us. Look at the particulars, look at this, look at that. Ụmụazị ekwechiri simba na anyị amara ifu na-akọ. Maybe our mother gave out of duress, out of coercion against her free will. So people should be allowed to give from their heart, from their human will. Ani malo no onye ọbụla nọ n'ụwa nwere freedom. Ani nwegasị freedom. Yes, we have freedom of religion. We have freedom of belief. We have freedom of speech. We have freedom of press. You have freedom to say what you want to say against the government. Just like our government is not working, our country is not a workable country because it is still underdeveloped. Obonobo, some developed country, you are free to open your mouth, say something against the government when the government is not meeting up with the demands of the masses or the society. Manake Nigeria be imepo nuku against the government efo ndi DSS was born. So that freedom is no more there. The freedom that is supposed to be owned by people in the society is no more there. The freedom that is supposed to be gained by people in the society adozia bafu. The freedom again ndị mmadụ kwesịrị inweta n'ụka adozikwe n'ụka. Omenala enwekwa ụfọdụ ife ya bụ imekwa again, the freedom will not be there. So the freedom is no more there. Onye ọbụla na-emezi ife na force ya force. Ndị be anyị na-adị aghọta ya dịka one evangelist, Gospel Agochukwu, say some days ago, now the economy is bad, that now the congregation should increase the tithes they give to God from 10%. Imagine that the economy is bad, yeah, you know, and you are still asking the people to increase the tithe from 10%. You have a human conscience. You need to uche. Ndị enu na say that they should increase the tithe from 10%. Emakwana feriri 3 square meal in a day. Do you think about them? And now let me tell you, whether Ibo onye ụka, Ibo onye omenala, know you. Na ife ọbụla gbasara tithe ị na-enye abụrụ iwu bụ na ihe take to the church, abụrụ iwu bụ na Chukwu ka ihe enye. Anyị maara amalụ that God who made us created us in his image and likeness, and then if God created us in his image and likeness, we should see the image of God in our fellow human being. So if our fellow human being is the God we see, then when you take your tithe to those beggars on your street, you are still giving your tithe to God. You should know, when you take your tithe to those in the prison, you are still given to God. When you take your tithe to those who are there in the hospital and are not able to foot their bills, you go there, you give your tithe. In assisting them to foot the bills, you are giving your tithe to God. So, giving your tithe to God is not only meant for you to give it to the church, or for you to go to the church and give it to the pastor, or for you to be told that you are given to God. You are given to God in your fellow human being. When you solve the problem of that person, you have given your tithe to God. That is what you should know. Pastor David Ibiyeomie will say that if you don't give your tithe to God, you are a criminal. Who tells you that? If I should see my fellow human being as God, and then that my fellow human being is in need, I use that tithe and set the person free from the need of the person. I have given my tithe to God. That is what you should know as a human being. So nobody should confuse you. Okay? Nobody should tell you otherwise. You should know this. You should know this. That is why some of you will come out and begin to buy private jets. You buy private jets as a church leader, and now you are still telling the church member to give tithe to God. The church member na-enye tithe to God, which no go ka ọ na-enye, and you are solving your personal problem from those money. Church member nyelu di ego eweluzi okwu wee na-aga ịpụtakwuo n'ụzọ fe ya. Ị na-afụta as onye dideti na ọ dịghọ worthy of entering into your car. Afọ ike ị na-anya luxury cars. Apụtabeghị ọ dịka na-ere ụgbọala. Ọ bụrụ ife wine talụ ndị mmadụ sifa na fa kwụba tithe to God, and you are misusing the money. You are misusing the money. Sometimes again, ndị afọ na-enyekwu aka na-akwụ ya bụ tithe enweghị ifu na-emelofa. You see them in the hospital, you only pray for them. Why? Give them a monetary assistance. Give them something to eat. That was the instruction Jesus gave to his apostles. When they complained, how can we feed all these people who are here? And God told them, Jesus told them, give them something to eat. They were wondering, from where do we get all these things we can use to feed these people? So my people, I tell you, do not listen to anyone that is infringing your human freedom, infringing your human will. You act out of freedom and not because of what someone tortured you to do against your human will, against your freedom. Then share this information. Can the bany marukene na fa nwere freedom? Na ọ bụrụ onye ọbụla bụ microphone na wine unu na atụba egwu na ife ọ na-ekwu bụ eziokwu na Chukwu ya abịa n'abalị gbuo gị. Ọ bụrụ onye afọ, ọ bụrụ onye aka Chukwu si eme nke. You should know this. So share this information. Makana when they are ignorant of all this, they should have the knowledge. They should know all this and know that they have freedom. Okay?